Intro. Upbeat music playing. Visuals of money being thrown into the air. Charts and a calculator clicking. Narrator. What if I told you that everything you've dreamed of, financial freedom, a life of abundance, even a vacation to Bali, could be a lot closer than you think? All it takes is one simple thing: a budget. Cut to fast-paced visuals of someone scrolling through shopping websites, bills piling up, and someone looking overwhelmed. Narrator. Don't panic. I know what you're thinking. Budgeting? That's for people who are already rich, right? It's too complicated for me, or even worse, boring. Quick cut to a funny image of a person dramatically collapsing on a couch holding their head as bills and receipts rain down. Narrator. Trust me, you're not alone. But here's the truth. A budget isn't a cage that locks you in. It's the key that unlocks everything you want in life. Yes, everything. In the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn exactly how to build a budget from scratch and why it's the single most important financial tool you'll ever use. Cut to visual of a person looking empowered, calculating on a computer with a confident smile. Act 1. The power of budgeting, building the tension. Narrator. Let's start with the hard truth. You've probably heard the phrase, live within your means. And yes, it sounds easy, but many of us aren't doing it. Cut to visual. Bills stacking up, a credit card being swiped repeatedly. Narrator. In fact, over 60% of people in the US live paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know about you, but the idea of constantly worrying about money, that sounds terrifying. Cut to quick transition, showing a tense, dramatic image of a person looking at their bank account balance. Narrator. But here's the thing. You can break that cycle. And it starts with one powerful habit: budgeting. But before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This is how you take control. Shift to calm, soothing visuals of someone confidently opening a budgeting app on their phone. Narrator. I know, budgeting isn't glamorous, but imagine knowing exactly where every dollar goes, having the peace of mind to make decisions without stress, and, wait for it, actually having the money for the things you love. Cut to exciting visuals of someone going on vacation, paying for a car in full, and enjoying life. Narrator. This is why you need a budget. It's your financial roadmap, your guide to freedom. Now let's get into how to actually build one. Act 2. The step-by-step plan, creating the budget. Narrator. Step 1. Know your income. This is where the magic begins. You can't plan your spending if you don't know exactly how much is coming in. Cut to visual of someone looking at their paycheck. Narrator. Are you self-employed? You might not have a fixed salary. No worries, you can estimate. Take your average monthly income and go from there. And hey, if you've got multiple streams of income, kudos to you. Quick cut to an image of someone juggling multiple side hustles. Narrator. Once you know your total income, it's time for step 2. List your expenses. Cut to a visual of someone typing into a budget app, categorizing expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, entertainment. Narrator. Get real with yourself here. Don't ignore the little things. Yes, I mean that daily coffee run and those late-night online shopping sprees. Add up your rent, utilities, subscriptions, groceries, everything. Don't forget those hidden costs like insurance, taxes, and debt payments. Shift to a humorous, fast-paced visual of someone frantically trying to recall all their spending habits. Narrator. Pro tip: if you haven't checked your credit card statements in a while, well, I suggest you do that, because those little charges can pile up fast, and I promise your wallet won't be thanking you. Cut to dramatic visual of a wallet closing with a clink sound effect. Narrator. Step 3. Identify your goals. I know, this part sounds too easy, but it's crucial. Your budget isn't just about tracking numbers. It's about creating the life you want. Do you want to save for a vacation? Or start investing in your future? Whatever it is, write it down. Cut to a visual of someone writing their goals on a whiteboard, focusing on big dreams like owning a house or retiring early. Narrator. This brings us to step 4. Prioritize your spending. Look at those expenses you've listed. What can you cut? I'm not saying you need to cancel your Netflix subscription forever, but maybe swap that expensive daily latte for a dollar coffee at home. Quick cut to a funny moment. Someone sipping a coffee at home, proudly holding up their savings. Narrator. Now that you've identified your income, tracked your expenses, and prioritized your goals, let's talk about step 5. Make it automatic. Automating your savings and bills can help you stay disciplined. Visual transition to setting up automatic transfers into a savings account. Narrator, set it, forget it, and let the magic happen. And before you think, I'll just do this manually, trust me, you'll forget. It's like setting a daily reminder to exercise. You'll thank yourself later. Act 3. The payoff, the emotional high. Narrator. Now, I know it sounds like a lot of work, and honestly, it is. But here's the kicker. You're building the foundation for your future. Cut to uplifting visuals of someone reviewing their budget and seeing progress. Narrator. Once you have a budget in place, you're no longer guessing. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're no longer stressed about where your next bill will come from. You're in control. And that feeling of control? It's priceless. Cut to visuals of someone smiling, looking confident, and checking off goals on a list. Narrator. Here's the urgency. The sooner you start, the sooner you see results. You don't need to be perfect. Start small, but start. Because every dollar you save today brings you closer to a life of wealth, peace, and the freedom to live how you want. Cut to visual of a person walking away confidently towards their dream life. Narrator. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a pen, open your budgeting app, and take control. Your future self will thank you. Closing screen. Subscribe for more life-changing financial tips. Narrator. And remember, it's not about how much you make. It's about how you manage what you have. Let's build that future together. See you in the next video.